Hey everyone, I hope you've had a great day so far and that you're doing well. For this video we'll be going through an unboxing of Bastion, set number 75974, and this set is from the Overwatch line, released by Lego back in 2019. So this will be the second last Overwatch set that I will be unboxing and building at some point in time. The last set will be the Watch Point Gibraltar, but it is a larger set, so haven't figured out how I'm going to do the video work for that one just yet. But anyway, as you can see, I have Bastion in front of me in his relatively decent sized box. Surprisingly, it does fit on the desk, but I'd count myself very lucky. Anyway, less about setup, more about builds. So, Bastion. So unlike the Diva and Reinhardt, who were a bit of a twin pack, Bastion gets his own solo box. So here we have Bastion on the front in his more of his robotic mode, and then here he is in his oh so wonderful turret mode. Just because I haven't played Overwatch in a while, I still definitely remember the joys of that. But anyway, that's the front of the box. Have a little bird here as well, which is pretty cool. And apparently batteries will be included. So that's the front of the box. Bottom of the box, well, nothing overly interesting. The side of the box will just say Lego Overwatch, and there's a bit of dust there. The other side of the box, so it actually looks like that light, well, the batteries for the light will be for his head. So he must have a light brick in there somewhere. And then the top of the box. So yes, there is reference to a light brick. And that is a 1-to-1 of the bird whose name I cannot remember. So that's the front and the sides. In terms of the other side of the box, because they changed the orientation, so it's just another view of Bastion and a bit more of his iconic pose with his small avian friend. I'd say Lego have done quite well in recreating Bastion here. Interesting to see how big he is. So that's the back, and yeah, sometimes I'm surprised they didn't have these as the front, but I guess they are quite interchangeable. So that's the view of the box. I will open this off camera since it still uses tape. For a kit this size, I'm expecting one giant manual, one giant sticker sheet, and I want to say 5 bags. So I was right about the booklet. Sticker sheet isn't actually too bad. It's not big, it's not small. There's a bag number 2. There's a bag number 4. There's me struggling with the bags. There's bag number 3. Bag number 1. And there you go. 4 bags apparently. Interesting for a kit this size, but then some of these bags are not small. So 4 bags, a hefty little booklet, and the sticker sheet. So let's put these away. So come back to these in a moment. Stickers will come back to in a moment as well. So the booklet, which I'm going to try and uncurve off camera. Emphasis on try. Actually, that worked out pretty okay. So there's a nice little hefty manual for Bastion. a rinse and repeat of the front of the box, and on the back is just the product feedback with the traditional robot minifig. In terms of what's inside, so probably a few pages worth of general disclaimer text, which there is. Information about the included light brick, which will include how to put the battery in, things like that. Just a reminder about the online instructions, as well as a tidbit on how to use the brick separator. And I didn't realize the brick separator had a little bit in the middle now to help push out pieces. Oh yeah. Marvelous invention. So, bag 1 will build up the head and main torso, bag 2 the upper legs, 3 will do the feet and some of his armaments, and 4 will do his arms. Yeah, I'm expecting, other than the references to clicky clacking noises, probably won't be too much involved, so we'll skip through a few pages. So obviously, by step 80 we should be in the second bag by now, I believe. I was actually hoping to find the end of bag 1 and bag 2, but we'll get there. Should definitely be a very fun thing to build. So that's the end of bag 2, the beginning of bag 3, adding bits of colour. So even though there's 4 bags of bricks, there's a good amount of complexity here. The woeful minigun. So this is step 142. And then on to bag number 4. Doing Bastion's arms. And his armaments. And before we get too far. And there we go. So that's 202 steps to finish Bastion. A few steps for his bird, whose name I cannot remember. And then I assume from page 105 onwards, this is where he can now transform. I was actually for some reason half expecting him to be a parts former, but that's more of a Transformers and Gundam thing, not necessarily Lego. So it actually looks like he can. Well, okay. I was going to say didn't have to, but it does look like his head has to momentarily detach. Oh, his head detaches because it doesn't actually fold into the body. That's actually not too bad. And then he has his turret mode. It's actually pretty cool. With the exception of his head, it's pretty much all self-included. Just a few more steps reminding about the online digital instructions, the comprehensive parts list, and the end of the manual. So that actually wasn't too bad at all. Definitely a good amount of steps involved. Quick look at the sticker sheet, not too bad, so nothing overly graphic, just more covering up some panels here and there. It's a shame there's no sprays. A spray would have been cool. So moving into these bags, where did I put? That's always bag number 1, it's at the bottom of the box. So bag number 1, as we saw, builds the head and the torso, the infamous brick separator, which I've been lucky thus far, but luck will only get you so far. It's a nice collection of, there's beige and grey parts. Definitely some other colours in there as well. 2 small bags in this one actually. Okay. So that was bag number 1. Bag number 2 downsized a bit, which is good. Definitely some more bricks. There is at least 1 small bag in there as well from the smaller parts. So that's pretty cool as well. Moving on to bag 3. Bits of colour now coming through with some of the orange. I know these bits already will be part of the Gatling, and there's some more. So a nice mix of colours between some olive green, the orange, the greys, blacks and some other colours in there. That's very nice. And the very last bag, it's interesting, pretty much the arms and some of his shoulder panels. Back in the blacks, the greys, and the beige. And of course there is a small bag in there as well. So that brings us to an end of the Bastion unboxing. It actually looks like it will be a very, very fun set to build. I do look forward to doing this, even if it did take me at least 2 years, but no time like the present, is there? So there will be one more Overwatch set to build, yes, and as well as do the video unboxing for. That is the Gibraltar set. That may be delayed a little bit just on account of finding space, but who knows, I might actually try and see how good or bad it fits on my current setup. It might just be a case of not having the full box in view. We'll see. With a bit of luck it might actually work, but as I said, we'll see. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing video. Feel free to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe if you haven't done so. All these things do help the channel, and I would definitely appreciate that type of support. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account. A link to that will be in the description below. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.